Your Excellency, from Rwanda. And I would highlight, Mr. President, that perhaps you could describe to us, you've been very effective in the last several years of attracting more than $500 million of private investment across, I think, more than 180 different projects to Rwanda, which, relatively speaking, you know, that is a difficult task when you started. What has been your secret for success? And based on your personal commitment, what is your advice to this group as we go forward and say, okay, looks like this is working really well. How do we take this to the next level?
Well, thank you, Raj, and thank you also through you to your government and President for bringing together the private sector, African leaders, and also within the World Economic Forum to focus on this real issue, because I think the importance of agriculture cannot be overstated. The importance has been there for long. It's going to be there for long into the future. So there's no question about it. So how do we, and we are here not making agriculture important. It is important. So in and of itself, agriculture is important. So we are only focusing on it to make sure that we maximize the benefits for ourselves and for our people. Now, before I come straight to the question raised, I want again to state that there is really a difference, and the difference is made always by the knowledge you have and the definition of the problem, and what needs to be done, and whether you do it. That makes the difference all the time. You find people have a problem, they know it, they know what to do, and when it comes to the real implementation, that's where you find problems, and it is reflected in the results always. So what we did in Rwanda, our problem was even a problem more acute than in many other places. We have a specific situation in Rwanda. It's a small country. The arable land is small, even given the population. Our country is one of the most densely populated countries in the world, 400 people per square kilometer. Now, what do you do with agriculture that the big majority of our people depend on? At the same time, you have this land fragmentation. So what we did, a number of things, even before we attracted investments in this area, was to be clear about our policies and what we intended to do relative to the actual problem we had. So we concentrated on land consolidation. We focused on crop intensification. We have gone so far in land registration and making sure that land ownership has been sorted out and can be utilized for agriculture in a very sustainable way. We also made sure then we looked for resources to invest and connect with the farmers who we involved by organizing them and together discussing the importance of agriculture and the benefits to all of us, to them, to our farmers, and as earlier said by other leaders, the smallholder, certainly the smallholder farmers are extremely important because the aggregation of all that and what they do is in the end what gives the best results. So why we have made some good progress on the ground, it has been defining the problem properly, focusing on the real issues, connecting with the ordinary citizens and farmers and drawing them to them the attention of the importance of agriculture in transforming their lives and therefore participating on the basis of information they have as to this importance. and we have seen good results year in, year out. Improved seeds, productivity methods, use of technologies, better land use and management, and fortunately we have also water bodies that have been used for irrigation in some parts. We still have a lot of work to do in this area, and of course, lucky that we have good rainfall many times. So, but we don't want to rely so much on rainfall, because when it doesn't rain, then you have problems. That's why we focused on agriculture, on irrigation as well. So technology, seeds, better use and better management of land and use of water resources, and then organization, including cooperatives and so on and so forth. This has given us the good results. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President. I'm so glad you started by talking about how important implementation is, because one of the learnings of this effort and how we've learned from each other has been different models of implementation that make it easier to do business in the agriculture sectors. And I think the track record in Rwanda is a testament to the success you've had at streamlining implementation and making it a more attractive place to do business in agriculture.